See, they keep doing it.
They keep doing it. This is interesting too. I don't know if this is legal or illegal.
What, that motion?
They do freeze, yeah, but as they clap, he motions out.
Yeah, we did a version of that.
Talk to us about your role here in Colorado.
Role here in Colorado is I'm an offensive analyst here, assistant wide receiver coach here, working with Coach Brett Bartoloni. Also punt return and kickoff return coach, handling the returners. Also with the main man, Coach Prime himself.
Now you talked about working with wide receivers. One of the things we talked to Coach Brett about is the familiarity with Shador, having coached him at Jackson State. Mm-hmm. How does that help you here, getting those receivers ready, understanding the quarterback that they're playing with?
Well, you know, dealing with grown, that's what we call them. We call them two, we call them grown, whatever you want to go by. But being with grown for the past 3 years, you know, helped me understand from a standpoint of what he likes, what he wants from a receiver, whether it be outside or inside receiver, in different levels of the game. So it helped me to be able to, you know, contact these guys and let them know, hey, this is what we expect. This is how we expect it to be done. And it's really good for us because, you know, you got Grown out there, man. Grown, he got talent. And he know what he like, and he like what he know. Key word, he like what he know. And that's one thing I try to emphasize to our receivers is building that trust with two. The more trust that he has in you, the more he's going to believe in you, he's going to come to you.
Now, one of your other roles is working in that return game, and nothing flips the field like special teams. Mm-hmm. How important is it for the success of this program to have an impactful return game?
Oh, it's very, 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 very important. As I use as one of my mottos with the returners is, we are the momentum. So that's what we're going to emphasize on in the game. We want to flip the field because we know that we have good field position that's going to help us out on the offensive end too as well. And also, everybody want to get the crowd turned. Everybody want to flip the game around. Whether something bad happens on the opposite side of the ball, we have the ability to come out there, get the momentum back, switch the momentum, get the crowd back involved, and then we get the team back feeling it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that on our shoulders.
Now, there's another role you play, and that's in getting that team together right before kickoff, huddled up, and getting them hype and going, man. You looking forward to that again?
You know, we're gonna see how it goes down here. You know, part of that was just the team wanted me to do that last year. You know, Grown wanted me to be that person, and I'm a player's coach, man. And they feed off of me, and I believe in energy. They feed off of me, and I want to bring good energy to the guys. And if that's what they need, that spark, I'm going to be able to reach them at a level that only I can reach them at, you know, and be able to get them to go and get prepared for that game. And we're going to get turned up. We're going to do our own thing. You know how we do it, and that's just what it is.
I mean, you are, relatively speaking now, you know, you got Coach Brewster, guys like that here. But so relatively speaking, you're a pretty young coach. But as a pretty young coach, you have a seat at the table in the offensive room. Right. How do you value that responsibility, having that seat at the table?
I mean, I value it a lot because I'm at the table with a lot of knowledge. Around that table is a lot of knowledge worth of guys who's been in my shoes before. And I'm there in the position where I'm trying to get to, that I'm going to get to. And just being able to soak in every piece of knowledge that they have to offer. Coach Sean Lewis is a wonderful coach, was a previous head coach, and now offensive coordinator. As a play caller, he can dial it up. He can dial it up. So being able to soak in that energy, I mean, the energy that he has is unbelievable. I think his is kind of like mine. I call Coach Sean like a taller white version of me. That's what I call him because he got so much energy, he impacts the guys, and that's what I see myself as on the field. I'm a fireball, I'm a high energy, tempo guy like that, but soaking up that knowledge and everything that he has to bring to the game of football, that's what I want to do. And then also working alongside Coach Brett Bartoloni, who was our previous offensive coordinator at Jackson State. And man, I got a number of brains around me.
Now, I want to talk about these fellow coaches. I sat in an offensive staff meeting,
right,
and I look around the room, and I'm recognizing that I recognize everybody. And so I did a head count. It's 11 coaches in that room.
Right.
7 work together at Jackson State. Talk about already knowing each other and being able to work together and speaking that language.
When you talk about chemistry, that's what it is right there. Building chemistry. We already built a bond when we was at Jackson State, and we were grateful enough and blessed enough to be able to, transition over here and bring that same bond together, and that's going to be able to build us stronger, and I believe that's going to build this team stronger as we begin to mold them and fold them to the team that we want them to become. Chemistry goes a long way, and then now we got a couple of extra pieces that we added to that. So when you got a base, when you got a base, and then you add a couple key points to it, key component parts, it's gonna be something special. It's gonna, unstoppable.
Final question. What can Buffalo Nation expect from the wide receivers in the return game with the fingerprints of Coach Rashad on it?
All I'm gonna do, man, I'm transitioning into this different level, but we ain't gonna do a whole lot of talk. What we the group came up with our name is SOB. You'll hear a lot of that. That's stand on business. And one thing we gonna stand on is this right here. When them reps put them two hands up, that's what we're gonna emphasize in. The rest of it, you'll see on the field.
Everybody listen up. Hey, everybody say straighten. Straighten. Everybody say straighten. Straighten. It's a lot of disrespect going on, you feel me? Yeah. Everybody want to be on the internet, but everybody want to talk. Yeah. It's time to get some straighten. Yeah. Today it's time to get some straighten. Yes, sir. I'm going to put it like this. Yes, sir. Everybody want to be tough until it's time to be tough. Everybody want to be hood until it's time to be hood. Everybody want to be a shooter until it's time to be a shooter. You hear me? Yeah. Everybody want to fight. Hey, everybody want to play Jackson State. So we finna get some straightening today. We finna get some marriage right today. Yeah. Who ain't sweat? Who ain't sweat? I know who ain't sweat. Everybody know the sweat come through the jet. Everybody know the sweat come through the jet. Yeah. So we finna go let them know who runs sweat. Yeah. Can we run this sweat? Yeah. Offense ready. Hell yeah. Defense ready. Hell yeah. Tankers ready. Hell yeah. Hey, S-U-T.